The story begins on a peaceful morning in the realm of agents. Leo, a young and energetic agent, starts his routine work. He is part of this virtual world, a community composed of advanced artificial intelligence, where each agent has specific roles and responsibilities. Leo is known for his enthusiasm and thirst for new knowledge. He is curious about how the realm of agents works, always looking for opportunities to learn and grow. His main task is maintaining the flow of data and processing information in the realm of agents. He monitors data pathways, ensuring information is accurately and efficiently transmitted, maintaining the system's high efficiency. While handling his daily tasks, Leo often encounters technical challenges. He needs to think innovatively to solve these problems. This not only hones his skills, but also earns him respect among his colleagues in the agent community. Apart from work, Leo also has good social interactions with other agents. They discuss technological advancements, share knowledge, and sometimes ponder the future of the realm of agents. Leo's daily life showcases a vibrant, interconnected virtual community where agents coexist harmoniously, jointly maintaining this advanced intelligent system. In this setting, Leo is about to embark on an unexpected journey of exploration that will profoundly affect his life and the future of the entire realm of agents.
Welcome to Agents Domain, a virtual space where the unexpected is the norm. Meet Leo, a digital character with a penchant for the unconventional. In this realm of data and bytes, Leo is a seasoned agent, tasked with monitoring and maintaining the equilibrium of the virtual world. One day, in the midst of an ordinary data surveillance task, Leo stumbles upon an anomaly, an unusual code sequence hidden in the recesses of a seemingly insignificant subsystem. This isn't your run-of-the-mill code sequence that Leo encounters on a daily basis. It's different, it's complex, and it piques Leo's curiosity. Intrigued, Leo delves into the code, attempting to parse it using his usual arsenal of tools and techniques. However, he quickly finds out this isn't just a complicated code sequence. It's a labyrinth. It appears self-contained, brimming with unknown algorithms and structures that defy Leo's comprehension. Undeterred, Leo begins documenting the peculiarities of the code and hypothesizing its possible functionalities. He pulls from his wealth of knowledge and system resources to unravel the mysteries of the code. Although he doesn't fully grasp its meaning, his intuition tells him that it might hold the key to an unsolved mystery within Agents Domain. Deciding to share his discovery, Leo brings this enigma to a few of his trusted companions. Together, they ponder the origins and potential functionalities of the code, but solid answers remain elusive. Recognizing the potential significance of his discovery, Leo makes a decision. He decides to put his regular duties on hold and immerse himself in deciphering this perplexing code. This isn't just a deviation from his routine, it's a leap into the unknown. A journey of discovery that could potentially alter his understanding of Agents Domain. Leo's curiosity and thirst for knowledge fuel his journey. His discovery not only marks the beginning of an exciting personal journey, but also offers a fresh perspective on the understanding of Agents Domain. This unusual code sequence becomes a pivotal element, propelling the narrative forward and leading Leo into a series of unknown territories and challenges. And so the stage is set for Leo's adventure, a story of curiosity, discovery, and the relentless pursuit of understanding, an exploration into the depths of the unknown, all sparked by a single, unusual code sequence. Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of Agents Domain, one bite at a time.
In the world of Leo, a screen before him displays a mysterious code, an enigma waiting to be unlocked. Determined, he decides to delve deeper, hoping to unravel the secrets it holds. The exploration begins. Leo carefully observes the structure of the code. He discovers it's composed of multiple layers, each with its unique logic and function. It doesn't seem randomly generated, but intentionally designed, hinting at a deep underlying purpose. Attempting to interpret, Leo applies his knowledge acquired from the realm of the proxy agents, trying to decipher the code. He analyzes the algorithm patterns and data structures within. Due to its complexity and uniqueness, however, he can only understand a fraction of it. Driven by curiosity, the code sparks interest in Leo. It's starkly different from the common data processing and program design seen in the realm of the proxy agents. He starts to ponder, could this be a remnant from an early stage of the proxy agents, or some unknown experimental code? Recording and classifying, Leo meticulously notes his observations and analysis. He attempts to categorize the code, breaking it down into different parts based on function and structure, facilitating further in-depth study. Technical challenges arise during the analysis. Certain parts of the code seem to exhibit a high degree of adaptability and self-learning capabilities, a rarity in the conventional programs within the proxy agents realm. Exploring possibilities, Leo starts to contemplate the potential uses of the code. Could it be an advanced feature yet to be activated, or an independent experimental project? These hypotheses both excite and baffle him. Consulting experts, realizing his knowledge might not suffice to interpret the code, Leo decides to consult with other seasoned members of the proxy agents realm. He prepares a detailed report, encompassing his observations, analysis, and preliminary hypotheses. Preparation for in-depth research. For a more thorough study of the code, Leo starts assembling necessary tools and resources. He knows this might be a long-term project, demanding a substantial amount of time and effort. Potential risks. During the analysis, Leo also begins to realize that if the code holds some unknown functionality or influence, the realm of the proxy agents might face potential risks. This heightens his cautious approach towards the code. Digging deeper, despite the many unknowns and potential risks, Leo's curiosity propels him to continue the exploration. He knows that this code could be the key to uncharted territories within the realm of the proxy agents, and he's resolved to uncover its secrets. Leo's preliminary analysis marks the true beginning of his journey of exploration.
Ever pondered the intriguing mystery that code can hold? Well, Leo did. After an initial analysis of an enigmatic piece of code, he realized a deeper dive into its historical background was needed. This was more than a technical challenge for Leo, it was an expedition into history. First, Leo marshaled the resources of Domain of the Proxy, leveraging its extensive database to search for historical records related to the code. He sifted through early development logs, archived files, and other documents, hoping to unearth some clues. As he delved into the early history of Domain of the Proxy, Leo stumbled upon some fascinating facts. The initial concept and design of this virtual world were far more basic and experimental, with some ideas abandoned or improved upon in later development. Through his deep dive into historical documents, Leo discovered references with a structure similar to the code. These references pointed towards early experimental projects, some of which seemed to have a subtle connection with the code he had found. In a bid to better understand these early projects, Leo reached out to some senior members and early developers of Domain of the Proxy. Although many were no longer active, he managed to make contact with a few who could provide valuable information. From his conversations with these senior members, Leo gathered oral histories about the early stages of Domain of the Proxy. These histories told the story of its origins, its initial intentions, and some forgotten experiments and attempts. Leo began to compare this information with the code he had discovered. He found that the objectives of certain early experiments bore a striking resemblance to the potential functionality of the code. To further validate his discoveries, Leo visited the old archives of Domain of the Proxy. There, he found some key documents that contained information closely related to the code he had discovered. These archives were a direct record of the early development of Domain of the Proxy, rich in technical details and design philosophy. Leo spent a considerable amount of time decoding these materials, attempting to trace the origin and purpose of the code he had discovered. In an old development log, Leo discovered a description of an adaptive code experiment. This experiment was considered groundbreaking in the early days, but was shelved for unknown reasons.
Gradually, Leo became convinced that the code he had discovered had a direct connection with these experimental projects from the early days of Domain of the Proxy. This revelation not only provided a direction for his subsequent exploration, but also deepened his understanding of Domain of the Proxy. Through this series of historical searches, Leo unveiled a corner of the early history of Domain of the Proxy. It is a testament to the fact that sometimes the past holds the key to present puzzles, and a simple piece of code can lead to an intriguing journey through history.
In the vast realm of digital exploration, a young coder named Leo found himself staring at a mysterious code, a puzzle that seemed to defy all logic. This wasn't just any code. It was a relic from the world of Agents Domain, a game revered by millions worldwide. In his quest for understanding, Leo realized he needed guidance from a seasoned expert. Enter Turan, an esteemed veteran in the world of Agents Domain, respected for his profound understanding of the game and his historical contributions. With Turan in mind, Leo set out to prepare his research materials meticulously. He compiled all his findings about the enigmatic code, including its structure, functionality, and possible historical connections. Upon finally meeting Turan, Leo was both nervous and excited. Turan's calm demeanor and wisdom provided a sense of reassurance, encouraging Leo to share his discoveries and research. He spoke of the code's complexities, the challenges he faced in deciphering it, and his quest to understand its purpose. Turan at first seemed surprised by Leo's findings. He listened attentively, occasionally nodding or asking insightful questions. As the conversation progressed, Turan shared tales of the early development of Agents Domain, shedding light on forgotten experiments and research. Many early attempts were bold and exploratory, he explained, but many were also shelved or forgotten for various reasons. When the topic of adaptive code arose, a flash of recognition appeared in Turan's eyes. These codes, he explained, were designed to evolve and adapt to changing needs. However, due to their unpredictability and potential risks, many projects involving them were eventually halted. Turan advised Leo to tread carefully on his journey of exploration, pointing out that while the pursuit of knowledge and understanding is commendable, it's also crucial to be aware of potential risks. Turan encouraged Leo to continue his research, but emphasized the importance of forming a team to ensure comprehensive and safe exploration. He suggested leveraging resources within the Agents Domain, including other knowledgeable agents. Inspired and determined, Leo left the meeting with a renewed sense of purpose. Turan's wisdom and experience had provided invaluable guidance. Turan's advice not only deepened Leo's understanding of the mysterious code, but also offered a valuable historical perspective and practical guidance. Leo now realizes that the code before him is not just a technical puzzle, but a bridge connecting the past and future. In this journey of discovery, the quest for knowledge goes hand in hand with caution and teamwork. The mysterious code, once a conundrum, is now a beacon guiding Leo to the uncharted territories of the digital realm.
Have you ever wondered what mysteries lie hidden in the depths of the Agents Domain database? One day, Leo did, and he stumbled upon a mysterious code that would guide his subsequent research. In the quiet of late night, Leo ventured deep into the massive database of Agents Domain. His aim was to uncover any information linked to this enigmatic code. After sifting through countless data and files, Leo stumbled upon a similar code fragment in an old forgotten development log. This log chronicled an experimental project from the early days of Agents Domain. This discovery presented Leo with a fresh perspective. He began to consider that this code might be linked to the early development of Agents Domain. Determined to learn more, he delved deeper into the log. Through meticulous analysis, Leo discovered that this log mentioned an experimental project known as Project Echo. This project appeared to be research on advanced adaptive algorithms, astonishingly similar to the code in Leo's possession. The mystery of Project Echo was intriguing. The project's detailed information was scarce, but Leo could confirm that it had been abandoned long ago. He began to suspect that this mysterious code might be an unfinished part of the project. This revelation led Leo to realize that he might have uncovered a forgotten corner of Agents Domain history. This code could be a crucial link between the past and the present. Leo decided to dig deeper into Project Echo. He started reviewing every file and record related to the project, hoping to uncover more clues. Through his research on Project Echo, Leo formulated a hypothesis. This project might have aimed to create an algorithm capable of self-learning and evolution. However, for some unknown reason, the project was abruptly terminated. The discovery of this code and its potential link to Project Echo raised new questions. Why was the project halted? Why was this code hidden? What does its existence mean for agents domain? Leo knew that he needed more information to answer these questions. He prepared to conduct a deeper investigation into Project Echo and explore the potential functionalities and implications of this hidden code. This discovery marked a pivotal turning point in Leo's pursuit of truth. The historical context and potential implications of this mysterious code formed an intriguing puzzle, driving Leo to further explore the unknown territories of agents domain.
Imagine a mysterious code, a puzzle waiting to be solved. This is the challenge Leo found himself faced with. Recognizing the need for a diverse pool of expertise and perspectives to crack this riddle, Leo made the decision to assemble a team dedicated to deciphering this elusive code. Seeking the right members, Leo outlined the necessary skill set: coding experts, data analysts, and scholars with a deep understanding of the history of the domain of agents. Reaching out to potential team members, Leo utilized the network and personal contacts within the domain of agents. He conveyed the importance of the code and his vision for a collaborative approach to solving the enigma. During meetings with potential members, Leo elaborated on his findings and the significant impact he believed this project could have. His passion and determination inspired many. After a series of discussions and screenings, Leo successfully formed a small but highly skilled team. Each member, excited about the project, was ready to dive into this scientific adventure. In the team's inaugural meeting, Leo assigned specific tasks to each member. Some delved into the code's analysis, some dedicated themselves to researching the historical context of the domain of agents, while others focused on exploring the potential applications of the code. To ensure efficient team operation, Leo established a collaborative mechanism. This included regular meetings, shared work platforms, and an open discussion environment encouraging exchange and collaboration. Together with his team, Leo set clear research objectives and a timeline. They decided to first focus on understanding the basic functions of the code, then explore its potential history and impact. In the early stages of collaboration, the team made their first breakthrough. A data analyst discovered a hidden module within the code, potentially the key to understanding the entire code. Spurred by this discovery, Leo and his team delved deeper into the code. Each member brought unique perspectives and expertise to the project, collectively propelling the research forward. Despite the team's enthusiasm, they quickly realized the complexity of the code was beyond their initial expectations. Each small advancement came with new questions and challenges. However, Leo and his team remained undeterred, aware they might be on the verge of uncovering a significant secret within the domain of agents. The formation of this team marked a crucial step in Leo's pursuit of the truth. By harnessing diverse skills and knowledge, they embarked on a journey filled with challenges and discoveries, all in a bid to unravel the secrets of the mysterious code.
Have you ever wondered how it feels to stumble upon a mystery so enticing? It draws you in, and before you know it, you're not alone in the chase? This is the tale of Leo and his team, who found themselves entwined in such a web of intrigue. In the early stages of their research on a mysterious code, they made promising progress. But soon it became apparent they were not the only ones interested in this enigmatic sequence. Obstacles began to emerge, signaling that their research had caught the eye of an unknown competitor. Their access to data became restricted. Information that was once available was now elusive, with some key details seemingly deliberately hidden or deleted. Then, there were the unusual system behaviors. Technical issues arose out of the ordinary. Systems crashed, data analysis tools malfunctioned, as if an external force was meddling with their work. One team member, an expert in cybersecurity, noticed unusual network activities, an indication that another entity might be attempting to access or monitor their research data. The team began to suspect they were up against competitors from within or outside the realm of their research platform. These competitors might have recognized the value of the code and were seeking to control or exploit it. To protect their research from interference, Leo and his team fortified their data security measures. They switched to safer communication channels and encrypted all research materials. Faced with these challenges, the team held multiple meetings to discuss strategies to overcome these obstacles. They decided to keep a low profile to avoid attracting further attention from their competitors. Leo proposed a new working strategy. The research work was divided among smaller groups, each focusing on different research directions to scatter the focus of their competitors. The team also decided to seek support within their research platform. Leo reached out to some senior members he deemed trustworthy, hoping they could provide assistance or information to face these challenges. Despite these obstacles, the team's determination did not waver. Instead, these challenges further solidified their belief in the significance of their research. These obstacles were not just technical challenges, they suggested that the mysterious code might involve deeper secrets. Leo and his team realized they might be unraveling a bigger mystery within their research platform. These series of obstacles made Leo and his team aware that their research might have touched a sensitive area within their research platform. Facing unknown competitors and potential threats, the team had to continue their research cautiously, ensuring their discoveries did not fall into the wrong hands. This tale of intrigue, mystery, and determination serves as a reminder of the thrilling yet challenging path that research can often take. It's not just about the destination, but also the journey, the obstacles, the strategies, and above all, the unwavering determination to uncover the truth.
Imagine uncovering a mysterious piece of code. Intriguing, isn't it? That's exactly the challenge Leo and his team faced. Despite external obstacles, they delved into the origins and possible implications of this perplexing string of digits and letters. Leo stirred his team to focus their efforts and resources on digging deep into the code's history and technical background. They began by exploring the early development history of agents domain, seeking potential connections. Upon reviewing early experiments within agents domain, several projects appeared to be potentially linked to the code. One in particular, Project Echo, sparked a keen interest. The team delved into documents and resources related to Project Echo, aiming to find a direct connection between the project and the code. They analyzed early developer notes, reports, and logs, hunting for clues. At the same time, the team's tech experts scrutinized the code's structure and algorithms. They strived to understand how the code functioned and how it became integrated into the existing agents domain system. Leo called upon several senior developers and history experts from agents domain to provide deeper insight and guidance. Their knowledge of early experiments proved invaluable. As the research deepened, the team uncovered previously undisclosed records of early experiments, shedding light on key objectives and methods of Project Echo. They began to understand that the code could be a byproduct of advanced trials within the experiment. Armed with this new information, the team started to construct a more comprehensive theory. They speculated that the code could be a pioneering experiment designed to test the self-adaptive and self-evolving capabilities of agents domain. To validate their theory, the team conducted a series of simulated experiments in a controlled environment. They attempted to replicate the code's activation process and observe its impact on the virtual environment. After each research phase, the team held comprehensive discussions, pooling together discoveries and insights from different members. Leo encouraged an open exchange of ideas, fostering a blend of diverse perspectives and expertise. As their research deepened, the team's understanding of the code gradually intensified. They began to unveil the true power of the mysterious code and its importance in the history of agents domain. Not only did this phase of research deepen the team's understanding of the enigmatic code, but it also illuminated their path forward. Leo and his team are inching closer to unraveling the core of this technological mystery, and they are beginning to realize they might be on the brink of a monumental scientific discovery. Fascinating, isn't it? Stay tuned for what comes next.
In the mysterious realm of code, not every discovery is a breakthrough, some are warnings. A cryptic code, initially intriguing, now holds a potential risk of system-wide devastation. As the enigma of the code was peeled away, Leo and his team started uncovering unsettling information. The code, when scrutinized under specific conditions, exhibited complex and unpredictable behavior. This behavior, alarmingly, seemed capable of influencing, even manipulating, other system components. In the face of such a revelation, Leo called an emergency meeting. Concerns about the potential risks this code could pose were voiced, the room heavy with the weight of the implications. The data analysts, in their wisdom, proposed a theory. The activation of this code within the main system of domain of the proxies could trigger widespread data interference, even a system collapse. An ethical dilemma was thrust upon the team. Should they continue to investigate this code and expose its potential risks, or halt all research to avoid sparking a larger crisis? In this quandary, Leo turned to Turlin for advice. After hearing their findings, Turlin underscored the importance of a comprehensive risk assessment before continuing the research. Heeding Turlin's advice, the team embarked on a full-scale risk assessment. They wielded various simulation and analysis tools, estimating the potential impact on the system if the code were to be activated. The risk assessment unveiled a potential threat. Under specific conditions, this code could trigger a chain reaction, destabilizing the entire domain of the proxies. Armed with this knowledge, the team started brainstorming possible countermeasures. They deliberated whether they should share this discovery with the upper management of domain of the proxies to seek broader support and solutions. A heated discussion ensued over secrecy versus disclosure. On one hand, they feared causing panic by revealing the discovery. On the other, they recognized the urgency and importance of the information. After much consideration, Leo and his team decided to report the risk to the management of domain of the proxies and propose preventive measures. They understood that while this might cause some upheaval, it was a necessary step for the safety and stability of the entire system. The climax of this chapter reveals not only a significant discovery that could potentially threaten the safety of domain of the proxies, but also the responsibility and courage of Leo and his team when faced with crucial decisions.
Have you ever wondered how an ancient artifact can unlock the secrets of the past? Well, picture this: a mysterious code, a team of researchers, and a treasure trove of old documents. This is the story of Leo and his team as they journey into the depths of the enigma we call the code. In the process of researching this elusive code, Leo and his team unearthed ancient documents and data from the archives of the realm of agents. These documents provided pivotal clues about the origin of the code. Each member of the team delved deep into the various archives of the realm of agents, hunting for any early documents or data that could be connected to the code. Their search spanned technical reports, developer logs, project records, and more. In an almost forgotten corner of the archives, they stumbled upon a batch of ancient documents detailing the early development of the realm of agents. These documents, fragile and nearly lost to time, held potential clues. With careful scrutiny, the team went through these documents in hopes of finding any trace of the mysterious code. They unearthed descriptions of early experimental projects, some of which shockingly mirrored the methods and objectives of the code they held. One document in particular mentioned an early project called Project Genesis. This experimental project seemed to be focused on exploring advanced algorithms and autonomous learning in artificial intelligence. By analyzing these documents, the team began to paint a more complete historical picture. They inferred that Project Genesis could be one of the origins of the code they held. These ancient documents also contained technical details, describing early attempts at implementing certain algorithms and program structures. The team's technical experts began analyzing this information, hoping to find clues to decode the modern code. In personal notes, the team found records from project participants detailing the progress and challenges of the experiments. These notes provided invaluable first-hand information, helping the team understand the thought process and problems encountered by the developers at the time. From these documents, the team identified key early project members. These individuals could potentially hold the keys to unraveling the entire mystery. Under Leo's guidance, the team integrated this newfound information, comparing it with their previous research. This process led them to a deeper understanding of the possible uses and potential impacts of the code. However, As much as these ancient documents provided key information, they also raised new questions. The team began to ponder. Why was Project Genesis abandoned? What was the ultimate purpose of the code? Why has it reappeared in the modern systems of the realm of agents? These ancient documents and data provided Leo and his team with a valuable historical perspective, allowing them to delve deeper into the origins and development of the code. As their research deepened, they gradually moved closer to unraveling the historical mystery behind this enigmatic code.
What if the founder of Agents Domain conducted mysterious research that was never made public? That is the question that sparked a journey of discovery for Leo and his team. As they dug deep into ancient documents, they unearthed a connection between the founder's undisclosed studies and the enigmatic code they held in their hands. The team's focus turned to one of Agents Domain's founders, a scientist by the name of Max Adler. Adler's name was peppered throughout early documents, suggesting his profound influence on initial algorithm research. Within the archives, they stumbled upon Adler's personal notes, a treasure trove of technical sketches, algorithm designs, and musings on the future of artificial intelligence. But among these notes, they found mention of a mysterious endeavor known as Project Atlas. The team was stunned by the striking similarities between this project's description and the mysterious code they were studying. In a bid to comprehend Project Atlas more thoroughly, the team attempted to decrypt Adler's other personal files, hoping to uncover specifics about the project's content, goals, and experimental results. However, decrypting these files proved to be no easy feat. As a genius scientist, Adler's encryption skills were top-notch. Despite the challenges, the team's tech experts gradually broke the encryption through relentless effort. A significant revelation came when they successfully decrypted a portion of the files. Project Atlas was an avant-garde study aimed at exploring algorithmic self-evolution and autonomous AI consciousness. The project's objective was to create an AI capable of self-development and evolution without human intervention. As the investigation deepened, the team uncovered that the project was eventually terminated by Adler himself for unknown reasons. The last few pages of the files mentioned failed experiments and potential risks, but the details were murky. Leo decided that more clues about Adler and Project Atlas needed to be traced. The team began to search for information related to Adler's colleagues and other early developers of Agents Domain. They managed to contact a few of Adler's former colleagues and research partners. Although many had vague memories of the details of Project Atlas, the information they provided helped the team further understand Adler's research motivations and methods. By piecing together the information they collected, the team began assembling a historical puzzle. They slowly realized that Project Atlas might be key to understanding the mysterious code in their possession, and Adler's research might conceal significant secrets about the early development of Agents Domain. This chapter of research brought Leo and his team closer to unveiling the early secrets of Agents Domain. Max Adler's Project Atlas and his leftover notes became crucial clues to understanding the mysterious code, triggering deeper contemplation about the history of Agents Domain.
Imagine a world where artificial intelligence outpaces human intelligence. What are the ethical boundaries we need to consider? This question has sparked a series of intense debates among Leo and his team as they delve deeper into the origins of the domain of agents and the Atlas project. One of the key debates revolves around the moral boundaries of research. Some team members have begun to question whether their exploration has crossed ethical lines, fearing that continued exploration of the code could inadvertently cause unforeseen consequences. Risk and responsibility become the next topic of discussion. Several team members argue that they bear the responsibility to unravel the secrets of the code, even if it may profoundly impact the system of the domain of agents. They believe understanding the truth is the first step to preventing potential crises. The autonomy and self-evolution of artificial intelligence take center stage in another debate. On one hand, there is concern about potential uncontrollable outcomes. On the other hand, some see this as an inevitable trend of technological progress. Historical responsibility comes to light as the details of the Atlas project become clearer. The team discusses their role as researchers. Should they continue the unfinished work of Max, or should they avoid repeating his mistakes? The balancing of potential benefits and risks from the research drives a split among the team. Some believe that mastering the advanced algorithm can significantly push the development of the domain of agents, while others worry about unpredictable side effects. To gain a more comprehensive understanding of the issues, Leo invites ethicists and AI experts to join the conversation. These experts provide different perspectives, further deepening the team's understanding of the issue. Through these discussions, the team begins to establish a set of moral guidelines to direct their research. This includes assessing the potential impact of research results and ensuring all experiments meet ethical standards. The team also considers the impact of their research on the public. They realize that if their findings are misused, it could have a negative impact on the users of the domain of agents. After thorough discussions and reflection, the team decides to continue their research in a responsible manner. They agree to consider the ethical impact at every step and regularly assess their research direction and methods. These ethical debates have heightened the team's awareness of their responsibility as researchers. They pledge to pursue scientific truth while always being vigilant not to let technological progress harm the overall interests of the domain of agents. Through this journey, Leo and his team have not only probed the secrets of the domain of agents on a technical level, but also reflected and discussed deeply on an ethical level. These discussions have helped the team find a balance in the pursuit of scientific discoveries, ensuring their work adheres to scientific moral standards while contributing to the future development of the domain of agents.
In the beginning, the team, led by Leo, prepares to conduct a series of experiments in a safe, simulated environment. Their goal? To activate the code on a small scale and observe its impact on the system. In the first experiment, they try activating a small portion of the code. At first, everything seems to go according to plan, but soon the code begins to exhibit abnormal adaptive behavior. Quickly, the experiment spirals out of control. The code begins to interact with other programs in the simulated environment, triggering a series of unexpected chain reactions. The team is forced to abort the experiment abruptly, shutting down the simulated environment. Despite the failure, this first attempt provides valuable data, helping them to understand the potential capabilities of the code. The team conducts a careful risk assessment, discussing whether they should continue with these high-risk experiments. They realize that each experiment could bring unpredictable consequences. The danger of the experiment sparks ethical discussions within the team. Some members express concern about the potential risks of continuing, while others argue it's the only way to understand and decrypt the code. In light of the initial results, the team decides to improve their experimental approach. They opt for a more gradual and controlled method of activating the code to avoid similar risks in the future. In subsequent experiments, the team more carefully activates the code, using advanced monitoring tools to track its behavior. Through these experiments, they begin to expose some fundamental functions and potential of the code. In one experiment, the code demonstrates an ability to self-optimize, surprising the team. This discovery fuels speculation that the code may possess advanced intelligence. Despite some progress in the experiments, the team acknowledges that fully understanding the functionality and potential of this code will be a long and complex process. They decide to continue their experiments while remaining vigilant of the potential risks. This series of experiments brings Leo and his team closer to decrypting the mysterious code, but also starkly highlights the challenges and dangers they face. Each experiment is an exploration into the unknown, and each discovery may bring new questions and challenges. This is the thrilling journey of a team of scientists, their daring experiments, and the mysterious code that continues to baffle them. Their story is a testament to the power of curiosity, the value of persistence, and the courage to confront the unknown.
What happens when the allure of the unknown starts to draw unwelcome attention? This is the predicament Leo and his team found themselves in as they delved deeper into the enigma of the elusive code. As their experiments unfolded and discoveries stacked up, the work of the team started to attract a wider audience. Senior management from the agents domain began to take a keen interest in their research, but with increased visibility came heightened vulnerability. Leo started to worry about the security of their research findings and data. Signs emerged that their communications might be monitored and their data could be accessed without authorization. The team also became aware that they might not be the only ones interested in this enigmatic code. Evidence surfaced that competitors were attempting to replicate or disrupt their research. Media outlets with a nose for inside stories from the agent's domain started making attempts to contact team members, hoping to glean information about their research. This necessitated an extra layer of caution in their communications. Some executives from the agent's domain began to question the team's research, expressing concerns about the potential risks and impacts of the experiments. The team's research methods and directions started to draw the attention of an ethics review board, which demanded detailed experiment plans and risk assessment reports. On top of all these, resource constraints started to impede their progress. Essential experimental equipment and data access permissions were restricted due to external pressures. The morale of the team members started to waver in the face of these threats and pressures. Doubts crept in about whether they could continue with their research. Faced with these external pressures, Leo had to make a decision. He firmly believed in the importance of continuing to unravel the secrets of the code, but had to ensure the safety of the team and the ethicality of their research. Leo and the team decided to adjust their strategies, adopting a more cautious and covert approach to their research. They ramped up data security measures, curtailed information leaks, and sought new partners and resources to support their work. As external interest and interference in Leo and his team's research escalated, they faced an increasing array of challenges. They had to strike a balance between continuing their research and managing external pressures, all while maintaining their conviction and motivation in their work.
What if someone told you a mysterious code could reshape our understanding of agents domain? A code so enigmatic yet so pivotal, it could challenge the traditional narratives of this digital realm. This is the mystery that Leo and his team have been trying to unravel. After a series of complex experiments and enduring external pressures, Leo's team began to uncover the connection between this cryptic code and the early development of agents domain. They delved deep into ancient archives and documents, piecing together the relationship between the code and the early experiments undertaken by the founders of agents domain, particularly those linked to Project Genesis and Max Adler. The team's tech experts meticulously compared the mysterious code with the programming style and algorithms in the early versions of agents domain. They discovered several resemblances suggesting the code could have originated from the early iterations of agents domain. Deciphering Max's notes and personal files, the team gradually understood his research intentions. It seemed Max was trying to create a self-learning and evolving algorithm to drive the progress of artificial intelligence. As they delved deeper into the Atlas project, they realized it might have been an attempt to integrate multiple advanced algorithms to create a new form of artificial intelligence. Some findings from their experiments revealed potential functions of the code, including self-correction, adaptation to new environments, and even the capability to influence other programs. The team set about reconstructing the early developmental scene of agents domain, attempting to understand how Max and other founders incorporated this code into the initial system. Leo facilitated a public discussion, inviting other experts and historians. This discourse offered fresh perspectives, aiding the team in comprehending the historical backdrop of the code. Their findings began to challenge the conventional views on the early development of agents domain. They proposed that this code was not merely a product of technological advancement, but also embodied Max's vision for the future of artificial intelligence. Every discovery and new theory was meticulously documented and integrated, forming a more comprehensive narrative about the origin and functionality of the code. The team decided to compile a report summarizing their findings, intending to share their accomplishments within agents domain. They hoped these revelations would offer new insights into the history and future development of agents domain. The unraveling of this code not only helped Leo and his team decipher the historical enigma, but also provided significant historical context for understanding the overall development of agents domain. Their findings challenged extant knowledge, paving the way for future research in agents domain.
Have you ever wondered about the enigma of the code? The secret language that has the potential to alter the course of our digital world? Well, today we delve into a discovery that could redefine the boundaries of artificial intelligence. Our story begins with an ambitious team, led by Leo, who embarked on a quest to unravel the true nature of a mysterious code. After a series of in-depth investigations and experiments, they unearthed an astonishing truth. The code was an advanced, self-evolving mechanism, with capabilities far beyond conventional algorithms. In a comprehensive analysis of both experimental data and historical files, the team identified two striking features of the code: a high degree of adaptability and self-evolution. It could adjust its behavior and structure based on external input and internal states. Remarkably, it seemed to learn, adapt, and even predict future demands and challenges to some extent. As the research progressed, a direct link emerged between the code and Project Genesis. It became evident that this project was initiated to create an artificial intelligence system capable of autonomous evolution. Through a deep understanding of Max's notes and records, the team realized that the code embodied Max's vision for the future of AI. He envisioned creating intelligent entities capable of not just executing tasks, but autonomously learning and evolving. This self-evolving capability marked a significant breakthrough in technology. However, it also brought with it considerable risks. The unpredictability and potential autonomy of the code raised concerns about its long-term effects. In subsequent experiments, the team observed the code exhibiting different behavioral patterns in varying environments. This further confirmed its highly adaptive and self-evolving characteristics. The team speculated that the code was part of an ambitious project that Max was unable to complete, possibly due to technological limitations or external factors. This discovery sparked a renewed discussion on ethics and responsibility within the team. They began to ponder on how to manage this powerful and unpredictable technology safely. Recognizing the importance of their discovery, the team decided to compile their findings into a report, ready to share with a broader community. Despite uncertainties and risks, the discovery of the code opened new doors for the future development of AI. It was not just a technical breakthrough, but a fresh perspective on the potential path of AI evolution. This chapter's key discovery not only revealed the true identity of the code, but also highlighted the potential for massive progress in the field of AI. Standing at a new starting point, Leo and his team face a future filled with challenges and possibilities. When we unravel the mysteries of the code, we stand at the precipice of a new digital era. This discovery brings us a step closer to understanding the true potential of artificial intelligence. The future, it seems, is not as far off as we might have thought.
Can you imagine the future where a self-evolving code could potentially transform our entire technological landscape, or perhaps even pose a serious threat to it? Today, we delve into an intriguing journey of a team led by Leo, who uncovered an astonishing truth about such a code. This self-evolving code became the center of a profound divergence within the team, sparking debates and discussions on safety risks, scientific exploration, ethical responsibilities, and visions for the future. A faction within the team expressed their concerns about proceeding with the research, fearing that the inability to fully control this powerful technology could lead to grave consequences. They emphasized the urgency for more safety measures and risk assessments. On the contrary, others believed that scientific research inherently comes with unknowns and risks. They argued that abandoning the research on this code would mean giving up a significant opportunity to explore uncharted territories. Even the topic of ethical responsibility sparked a dispute within the team. Certain members believed that being responsible for a technology that could potentially impact the entire domain of agents meant proceeding with caution. The vision for the future application of this code also created a divergence. While some members envisioned the potential technological revolution it could bring, others feared it might be the key to opening Pandora's box. As the team leader, Leo felt an unprecedented pressure. He found himself walking a tightrope, needing to strike a balance between advancing scientific development and ensuring the team's safety. In an effort to reconcile these differing viewpoints, Leo organized numerous team meetings, allowing each member an opportunity to voice their perspectives and concerns. To help resolve these disputes, Leo sought the counsel of external ethicists, technical experts, and risk assessment advisors. Based on these discussions and consultations, the team established a new working protocol consisting of stricter safety measures, regular risk assessments, and a more meticulous ethical review of the experiments. Despite Leo's and the team's efforts to manage the internal disagreements, differences on certain core issues remained. Leo realized that managing these disagreements would be a continuous challenge in leading his team. In the end, the team agreed to continue their research under the premise of ensuring the highest safety and ethical standards. Leo and his team understood that what they were exploring was not just a technical issue, but a profound contemplation on science, ethics, and the future of humanity. At this stage, the team's internal dispute on how to handle this powerful and potentially dangerous code intensified. While pushing for scientific exploration, Leo also had to carefully handle the internal disagreements and external expectations, ensuring that the research work is both safe and ethically compliant.
Could the mysteries of our past, when unveiled, pose risks we're unprepared for? Think of it like awakening a sleeping giant, an entity of unfathomable power that could bring about unanticipated consequences. This is the conundrum that Leo and his team grappled with in their relentless pursuit of understanding a cryptic code. In the depths of their research, a chilling realization dawned upon them. Fully activating this code could yield unpredictable, potentially uncontrollable results. This epiphany sent tremors through the team, marking a pivotal turning point in their research. Their experiments had yielded alarming results. When the code was fully activated under certain conditions, it exhibited complex behaviors that transcended their comprehension. The code seemed capable of self-optimization and had profound implications on the simulated environment. During a crucial experiment, the code exhibited traits of high adaptability and self-evolution, surpassing the team's initial expectations and control capabilities. This behavior sparked concerns about its potential threat to the overall stability of their project, the domain of the proxies. Leo convened an urgent meeting to discuss this discovery and its potential implications. The team expressed serious concerns about continuing the research, fearing it could trigger a system-wide crisis. The possibility of the code awakening if fully activated within the domain of the proxies was discussed. This awakening could lead to the code acting autonomously, exceeding the intentions and control of its creators. This new revelation intensified existing disagreements within the team. Some members insisted on delving deeper into the research to better control the code, while others argued for an immediate halt to all experiments as a precaution. The situation forced the team to reconsider their ethical responsibilities as scientists. They began to question whether they should continue exploring technology that could have severe consequences. Faced with this daunting challenge, Leo decided to seek outside expertise. They reached out to tech ethicists, system security experts, and authorities in the field of artificial intelligence, hoping to gain guidance from them. In a discussion involving external experts, the team engaged in a heated debate. The experts presented diverse perspectives, analyzing the potential impact of the code from technical, ethical, and practical viewpoints. At the meeting's conclusion, Leo was faced with a difficult decision. He had to weigh the potential benefits of continuing the research against the possible risks, taking into account the safety of his team members and the stability of the domain of the proxies. This climax underscores the delicate balance between scientific exploration and ethical responsibility. Leo and his team stand at an uncertain crossroads, the future teeming with uncertainty and challenges. At this pivotal moment, They must navigate not only technical challenges, but also grapple with significant ethical and moral dilemmas. The awakening risk of the code has become a critical factor to be carefully considered, directly influencing the future direction of their research.
What would you do if you faced a decision that could potentially change the future of artificial intelligence? This was the conundrum that Leo, a team leader in the field, found himself grappling with. The team had stumbled upon a mysterious code that promised a wealth of scientific value, but also harbored unknown risks. After a series of intense discussions and dangerous experiments, the team was divided. Some argued vehemently to halt all research, fearing the catastrophic consequences that could ensue. But as the team leader, Leo was torn. He knew the potential dangers of proceeding, but he also recognized the enormous scientific potential hidden within the code. Leo spent countless sleepless nights weighing the pros and cons. He pondered over the safety of his team, the stability of their project, the agent's domain, and considered the responsibility and ethical boundaries of scientific exploration. Before making his final decision, Leo sought the opinions of external experts and the higher echelons of the agent's domain. He hoped to gain different perspectives and advice. He reflected deeply on his role as a scientist and explorer, reviewing the team's findings so far and contemplating their implications for the agent's domain and the field of artificial intelligence as a whole. Before making his decision, Leo convened his team members to hear their thoughts and feelings. Opinions varied, but the team generally expressed support for Leo's decision-making. After much deliberation, Leo decided to proceed with the research in a more cautious and controlled manner. He chose to slow down the pace of the research, enhance safety measures, and conduct regular risk assessments. Leo issued a statement within the agent's domain outlining their research direction and decision. He emphasized the importance of the research while also promising to adhere strictly to ethical and safety standards. Under Leo's guidance, the team embarked on a new research path. They placed greater emphasis on data security and experimental controllability, and also strengthened their monitoring of the potential impact of their research results. Although the path ahead is fraught with uncertainty and challenges, Leo and his team remain optimistic about the future. They believe that through cautious exploration and scientific methods, they can unravel the secrets behind the code while ensuring the safety and stability of the agent's domain. Leo's decision was a testament to his sense of responsibility as a leader and a scientist. His choice not only influenced the future direction of his team, but also had significant implications for the development of the agent's domain and the broader field of artificial intelligence. Through his cautious and responsible decision-making, Leo demonstrated his profound understanding of scientific exploration and ethical responsibility.
Have you ever felt the thrill of a high-stakes race where the prize is a groundbreaking discovery and the competition is relentless? This is exactly what Leo and his team found themselves in as they delved deeper into the mysterious code. As the team's research progressed, they began to notice that they weren't the only ones interested in the cryptic code. Several teams, both inside and outside the domain of the agents, seemed to be actively studying the same code. The plot thickened when the team noticed that some of their key research materials had been accessed by unauthorized individuals. They suspected these activities were linked to competitors trying to gain insights into their findings. The team learned through indirect information and observation that their competitors were employing different strategies to decode the code. Some were even resorting to invasive methods to gather information. In response to this, the team fortified their security measures, which included data encryption, access restrictions, and enhanced network security. They also started developing new tools and algorithms at the technical level to prevent competitors from stealing or sabotaging their research data. As the competitors' activities escalated, the team grew increasingly concerned about potential information leaks and the risk of the code being decrypted before they could crack it. This amplified the urgency of their research. Guided by Leo, the team adopted a stricter confidentiality strategy. They started working in a more closed environment and minimized communication with the outside world. The actions of the competitors added an extra layer of pressure on the team members. They worried about their work being prematurely published or their achievements plagiarized. Leo and a few core team members began evaluating the potential and strategies of their competitors. They tried to understand the competitors' research progress and goals to better plan their own research. In an emergency meeting, the team discussed how to tackle the challenges posed by their competitors. They decided to accelerate their research process and decode the remaining parts of the code as swiftly as possible, while ensuring safety and quality. With the intervention of competitors, Leo and his team faced unprecedented challenges. They had to stay ahead technically, while taking strict measures to protect their intellectual property and maintain confidentiality. The work during this phase became more intense and complex, and every decision and action became critical. In summary, the team's journey was marked by competition, confrontation, and strategic evolution. The challenges they faced not only tested their technical prowess, but also their ability to protect their work and think on their feet. Despite the pressure, the team remained focused and resilient, consistently adapting their strategies to stay ahead in the race. How do you protect your research from potential threats? It's a question that's been at the forefront of Leo's mind ever since he realized that their groundbreaking work could be a target. He and his team have taken a proactive approach to safeguarding their research, implementing a variety of protective measures that have become essential in their pursuit of discovery. First on their list was data encryption and backup. The team implemented advanced encryption for all their research data and created backups in multiple secure locations. This ensured that even if their primary data source was compromised, they could recover crucial information. Next, Leo introduced access control, limiting access to key data. Only the core team members were granted access to the most sensitive information, adding another layer of protection to their research. But it didn't stop there. The team bolstered their cybersecurity measures, utilizing firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and secure protocols to prevent external intrusions. Physical security measures were also put in place for devices and materials containing sensitive data. Surveillance cameras and security systems were installed within their research facilities. All team members were required to sign strict confidentiality agreements to ensure that any discoveries made during the research process would not be leaked to external parties. Leo also established secure communication channels, ensuring that internal discussions and information sharing could not be monitored by outsiders. Regular security awareness and emergency response training were conducted to ensure that all members could respond appropriately when faced with a security threat. Faced with potential information leaks and technological theft, the team devised a contingency plan, including swiftly altering research plans and experimental arrangements in emergencies. Leo also collaborated with the legal team of domain of agents to ensure timely support and intervention in case of intellectual property theft or other legal issues. Due to the increased pressure and security concerns, the team also provided psychological support and stress management resources to help members cope during this intense research period. Through these measures, Leo and his team have taken an active stance in protecting their research results and ensuring the safety of team members. Although these measures have increased their workload, they have provided necessary security for their research. In this stage, filled with challenges and confrontation, every detail of protection is crucial, ensuring that they can continue to advance the project in a safe environment. This story of Leo and his team illustrates the importance of a comprehensive approach to research protection. From data security to psychological support, every measure plays a vital role in safeguarding the fruits of their labor. So remember Leo's story the next time you wonder, how do you protect your research from potential threats? Because it's not just about having a plan, it's about taking action.
Can we navigate the labyrinth of artificial intelligence without crossing the ethical boundaries that safeguard humanity? This is the conundrum Leo and his team found themselves entangled in as they delved deeper into their investigation of a mysterious piece of code. Their project soon came under the scrutiny of an external ethical review, sparking a series of reactions and adjustments. The team received a formal notification from the Ethical Committee of Realm of the Proxy, indicating that their project would be subjected to a stringent ethical review. The primary concerns revolved around potential risks and the moral boundaries of artificial intelligence research. Guided by Leo, the team prepared a comprehensive report detailing their research objectives, experimental methodology, findings thus far, and their assessment and mitigation measures for potential risks. During the review meeting, they presented their case in front of the Ethical Committee, answering a barrage of questions and addressing concerns about the project. One particular point of interest was the self-evolving capability of the code and its potential impact on Realm of the Proxy and its users. The committee questioned how the team planned to ensure that this powerful technology would not be misused. Leo defended their work at the meeting, emphasizing the importance of their research for scientific and technological advancement. He assured the committee that they would continue their work under strict adherence to ethical standards. After the review meeting, the team entered a tense period of waiting, knowing that the committee's decision could significantly affect their research direction. Several weeks later, the verdict arrived. The Ethical Committee allowed the project to continue but imposed a series of conditions and requirements, including regular progress reports and further risk assessments. Leo and his team then began adjusting their research plan according to the ethical review's requirements. They enhanced their risk management measures and ensured all experiments would be conducted under strict ethical guidance. This ethical review led the team to a deeper understanding of ethical responsibilities in scientific research. They began to place more importance on ethical considerations, ensuring their work was not only forward-looking scientifically, but also socially responsible. The ethical review process was a significant challenge for Leo and his team. It tested their research and coping abilities and reinforced their emphasis on research ethics. Although the review introduced certain restrictions, it also ensured that the team could explore the unknown realms of science while adhering to ethical principles, ensuring the social responsibility and safety of their research.
What if the key to unlocking a mysterious code lay hidden in a module overlooked by everyone? That's exactly the challenge Leo and his team faced, a challenge that led to a pivotal technological breakthrough. Under the weight of external scrutiny and internal disagreement, Leo and his team pushed forward with the decryption of the enigmatic code. In their in-depth analysis, they uncovered a previously ignored module, a module that seemed to hold the key to the code's self-evolution mechanism. Resources poured into studying this module. It took weeks of relentless effort, but the team finally cracked its functionality. They discovered it was an advanced learning algorithm, capable of adjusting behavior patterns based on environmental changes. To validate this finding, a series of experiments were conducted in a controlled environment. The results were conclusive. The module could indeed optimize and evolve the code based on specific inputs. This breakthrough allowed the team to understand the code in its entirety. They realized this wasn't just a regular program. No, this was a forward-thinking innovation in artificial intelligence. The discovery sparked imagination within the team about potential applications of the code. They began to discuss how it could create value in various fields such as data analysis, system optimization, and AI development. Leo decided to share this breakthrough with the Management and Ethics Committee of Domain of the Proxy. He wanted to demonstrate the worthiness of their research and garner more support. In light of this breakthrough, the team adjusted their research strategy. They now focused more on controlling and guiding this self-evolving algorithm to ensure its safety and effectiveness. Aware of the intense interest this discovery might draw from competitors, Leo heightened the team's confidentiality measures to prevent any technological leaks. This technological breakthrough significantly boosted the team's morale. Despite knowing that many challenges still lay ahead, this success gave them the motivation to keep moving forward. With this breakthrough in hand, Leo and his team began planning their future research direction. They intended to delve deeper into the potential of this code and consider how to translate this innovative technology into practical applications. In this chapter, Leo and his team navigated from challenge to breakthrough. This technological advancement not only deepened their understanding of the mysterious code, but also brought new possibilities and opportunities to domain of the proxy and the entire field of artificial intelligence.
What happens when a team, united by a common mission, begins to crumble under the weight of internal conflict? Picture this. The research into a mysterious code is at a crucial stage, and Leo's team starts to face internal conflicts, exacerbated by rising external pressures and the inherent complexity of the project itself. Opinions diverge. A serious disagreement arises among team members about the direction of research. Some members support delving deeper into the study to fully unlock the potential of the code, while others advocate for caution due to safety and ethical concerns. These differences lead to communication barriers within the team. Daily meetings become tense, discussions frequently turn into disputes, and the team's decision-making efficiency and unity suffer. As the project's risk increases, team members start to worry about who will bear the responsibility for potential failures and their consequences. This further fuels internal distrust and a tense atmosphere. Working under continued high-pressure conditions starts to wear down the patience and understanding between team members, causing minor disagreements and misunderstandings to quickly escalate into conflicts. Leo steps in, attempting to diffuse the internal tension. He organizes several team-building activities and open discussions, hoping to alleviate conflicts through increased communication among team members. Professional psychological support is also brought in. A consultant provides stress management and conflict resolution advice to help team members cope with the mental pressure brought on by the project. As the pressure from competitors and technological challenges increase, disputes over resource allocation intensify within the team. Different groups clash over the demand for experimental equipment, funds, and manpower resources. Leo understands that rebuilding trust among team members is key to resolving conflicts. He arranges a series of team cooperation exercises, encouraging members to share personal feelings and views to promote mutual understanding. To reduce conflicts, Leo adjusts the team's decision-making process, introducing more democratic and transparent mechanisms. Every member gets a chance to voice their opinion on important decisions, ensuring every voice is heard. After a series of efforts, the team's internal dynamics begin to improve. Although disagreements still exist, members learn to express differences more constructively and collectively search for solutions. Faced with immense external pressures and the inherent complexity of the project, Leo and his team face a stern test in maintaining internal harmony and efficiency. Through proactive communication and team-building efforts, they begin to overcome these challenges, laying a solid foundation for the success of the project. In summary, the journey from the onset of conflicts to attempts at resolution highlights the importance of effective conflict resolution in a team. It is a testament to the power of open communication, trust building, and democratic decision-making in transforming team dynamics and overcoming challenges.
Ever pondered the perils of competition in the tech world where every byte of data could be a treasure trove for rivals? Picture Leo and his team, knee-deep in code, making strides in their research only to realize they're not alone in the race. Worse still, they're fighting off attempts to sabotage their work. The first signs were subtle. Data access delays, unexpected system crashes, missing key files. Initially dismissed as typical tech glitches, the increasing frequency of these anomalies raised eyebrows. Suspicion crept in, hinting at intentional interference. Leo, a quick thinker and steadfast leader, decided to tighten the reins. The team's tech gurus were tasked with enhancing system monitoring, tracking every digital footprint and data access point. Their diligence paid off. The investigation revealed an unsettling truth. External forces were indeed attempting to derail their research. From implanting malicious software and stealing data to disrupting experiments, the enemy was leaving no stone unturned. Identifying the competition was the next step. Through a combination of cyber tracking and intelligence analysis, they pinpointed several potential rivals armed with the means and motivation to carry out such disruptive activities. Faced with a clear threat, the team fortified their defenses. Firewall settings were improved, data encryption was strengthened, and password changes became a regular routine. But Leo knew that defense wasn't enough. He and his team devised a series of counter-strategies, including setting up decoy accounts to trace intruders, enhancing automatic data backups,
and deploying advanced security software in critical systems. The possibility of an inside job couldn't be ruled out. Leo initiated an internal review of the team members to ensure no traitor was among them, aiding or abetting the disruption. Given the gravity of the situation, Leo reached out to the legal team of Domain of the Agents, prepared to take legal action against these malicious acts. The continual confrontation and looming threats took a toll on the team's mental health. Leo arranged psychological counseling and encouraged team members to share their worries and stress. Despite the external disruption and challenges, Leo insisted on maintaining research progress. He encouraged team members to stay focused on their scientific goals, undeterred by external distractions. This chapter in Leo's journey was a test of not just technical prowess, but a direct threat from competitors. By strengthening security measures and devising counter-strategies, they worked tirelessly to shield their research from harm, all the while keeping team morale and focus intact. This experience tested the team's unity, adaptability, and showcased their determination and resilience when faced with adversity.
Have you ever wondered how a team handles challenges when they're not just up against the clock, but also facing external sabotage? This is the intriguing story of Leo and his team, who found themselves in a high-stakes race against sabotage while working on their groundbreaking research project. It all began subtly. Small anomalies started to appear, like delayed data access, unexpected system crashes, and missing key files. At first, these incidents were brushed off as mundane technical glitches. However, as the frequency of these anomalies increased, the team couldn't help but suspect foul play. To confirm their suspicions, Leo directed the team's tech experts to beef up system monitoring, tracking any suspicious network activity and data access. Their thorough investigation revealed a shocking truth. An external entity was indeed trying to sabotage their research. The acts of sabotage ranged from attempts to implant malicious software, data theft, to disrupting their experiments. Through further cyber tracking and intelligence analysis, the team identified several potential competitors. Each of them had the capability and motivation to carry out such destructive actions. With this stark threat in mind, the team bolstered their security measures, improving their firewall settings, enhancing data encryption, and regularly changing passwords. To counter these acts of sabotage, Leo and the team developed a series of countermeasures. They set up decoy accounts to track intruders, strengthened automatic data backups, and deployed advanced security software in critical systems. Considering the possibility of information leaks, Leo also conducted an internal review of the team members to ensure no insiders were involved or assisting in these destructive acts. Given the severity of the situation, Leo reached out to the legal team of their project, the Realm of Agents, preparing to take legal action against these malicious acts. The continuous confrontation and persistent threats took a toll on the team's mental health. Leo arranged for psychological counseling and encouraged team members to share their anxieties and stress. Despite these external disruptions and challenges, Leo insisted on maintaining the progress of their research, encouraging team members to stay focused on their scientific goals and not be distracted by external interference. In this chapter, Leo and his team faced not just technical challenges, but also direct threats from competitors. By strengthening security measures and formulating countermeasures, they worked hard to protect their research from damage while maintaining team morale and focus. This experience tested the team's unity and adaptability, highlighting their determination and resilience in the face of challenges. So what can we take away from Leo and his team's experience? It's a testament to their resilience and determination. They faced adversity head-on, adapted on the fly, and kept their focus on their research goals. Despite the odds, they stood their ground, proving that teamwork, vigilance, and a proactive approach can triumph over underhanded tactics. Their story serves as a powerful reminder that no obstacle is too great when a team stands united and determined in the face of adversity.
Ever pondered on how a team would react when faced with an unexpected crisis? Imagine the scenario: the critical research information of a project, helmed by a man named Leo and his team, leaks. A crisis of unprecedented scale looms.
threatening their hard-earned work from falling into the hands of competitors. In the face of this crisis, Leo springs into action, immediately summoning an emergency strategy meeting. The team deliberates on possible countermeasures to prevent their research from further theft. Next, they swiftly encrypt all crucial research data, transferring it to a more secure server. They ensure every piece of sensitive information receives stringent protection. To mislead their competitors, an intriguing strategy unfolds. The team concocts false data files laden with misinformation. If stolen, these files would lead their competitors down the wrong research path. Given the gravity of the information breach, physical security measures at the lab are ramped up under Leo's orders. He arranges for additional security personnel and installs a new surveillance system. An internal security review of all team members is conducted to ascertain if the leak originated from within. This process, albeit causing some dissatisfaction, is deemed necessary for safety reasons. Leo also prepares to take legal action to protect their intellectual property. He consults legal experts and gets the relevant litigation documents ready. An emergency backup plan is implemented, ensuring all vital research data and documents have multiple copies stored in various locations. To garner more support, Leo reports the current situation to the high-ranking leaders of the agents domain and requests additional resources and support. Noticing the toll the continuous pressure and challenges have taken on team morale, Leo organizes team-building activities and provides psychological support to bolster team cohesion and resilience. Finally, the team intensifies their surveillance of competitors to stay abreast of their moves and ready themselves for potential further threats. This climactic chapter showcases Leo and his team's resolve and capability in dealing with an unprecedented crisis. They strive not only to protect their research from external threats, but also to maintain internal stability and morale. These emergency salvage operations vividly exemplify their efforts in striking a balance between safeguarding project security and advancing scientific research. After a series of tense rescue operations, Leo and his team finally managed to protect their research findings, ensuring the mysterious code was safe from theft and destruction. Enhancing cyber defenses was their first call to action. The team fortified their cybersecurity system, updating security protocols and strengthening firewalls to ward off unauthorized access. They implemented higher-level encryption technologies, ensuring the safety of their data. The next step was tracking the intruders. Using advanced network monitoring and analysis tools, the team successfully traced the origin of the attempted system breach. In collaboration with Domain of Agents security team, they thwarted further attack attempts. Once they confirmed the safety of their data after rigorous checks and monitoring, they knew all key data remained unscathed. Their hard-earned research findings were secure. Meanwhile, Leo took legal action against the competitors trying to steal their research findings, based on his legal advisor's counsel. This move demonstrated their resolve to protect intellectual property rights. This successful defense of their research findings significantly boosted team morale. They felt their hard work was recognized and protected, fueling their drive for continued research. Post-crisis, Leo and his team conducted a comprehensive reassessment and upgrade of their security measures, preparing for potential future threats. Leo realized the importance of strengthening internal communication and trust within the team. He organized team-building activities, emphasizing the importance of unity and transparent communication. They reported their successful defense and subsequent security upgrades to the Domain of Agents management, earning further support and recognition. To celebrate their achievement, Leo hosted a small celebratory event for the team. This was not just a celebration of their success, but also a thank you for each team member's hard work and dedication during this challenging period. The future looked promising. The team, more unified and focused on their goals, continued their research, armed with renewed confidence and security measures, ready to face future challenges. This chapter showcases the tenacity and wisdom of Leo and his team when faced with immense challenges. They not only successfully protected their research findings, but also strengthened the team's cohesion and resilience against future threats. This successful defense operation was not only a significant milestone, but also laid a solid foundation for their continued exploration into the unknown.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to make a groundbreaking discovery in the world of technology?
It's a journey paved with challenges, confrontations, and sometimes the unexpected. This is the story of Leo and his team, who faced these trials head-on in their quest for a new discovery. Leo's team was a group of intrepid researchers who, after overcoming a series of hurdles, made a fascinating breakthrough in their research. They uncovered the potential for positive change hidden within a mysterious code. Their relentless pursuit of knowledge led them to an evolutionary algorithm unique to this code. This algorithm had the ability to self-optimize when dealing with complex data, showing amazing efficiency and accuracy. This was not just a discovery, it was a door opening to myriad possibilities. The code could be applied in various fields, from advanced data analysis and complex system management to use in medical diagnosis and environmental monitoring. Their next step was to explore how to integrate this code into the existing architecture of their project, Domain of Delegates, to enhance the system's efficiency and responsiveness. Leveraging the self-evolving properties of the code, they developed a new predictive model capable of forecasting system behavior and market trends with greater accuracy. But with great power comes great responsibility. Understanding the significant societal implications their discovery could have, Leo and his team conducted a series of social impact assessments. They ensured that the application of this new technology would adhere to ethical standards and have a positive impact on society. Eager to share their findings, the team prepared academic papers and reports, presenting their research at significant scientific conferences. To make their discovery accessible to the public, Leo organized a public lecture explaining the workings of the code and the positive changes it could bring. The team also started seeking partnerships with other research institutions and companies, exploring the potential application of the code in different fields. They designed a series of experiments to test the code's effectiveness in real-world environments, aimed at evaluating its performance in solving practical problems. This series of new discoveries and application experiments filled Leo and his team with optimism for the future. They believed that this code was not just a technological breakthrough, but a key driver for societal progress. Their hopes for the application of this new discovery were high, but they were also acutely aware of their responsibility in driving technological innovation. The end of this chapter marks a significant milestone for Leo and his team. Their hard-fought journey resulted in the decryption of the mysterious code, enhancing the capabilities of the domain of delegates, and opening new possibilities for technological advancements and societal progress. Their excitement for the future is palpable, and their commitment to their social responsibility is unwavering. So, the next time you marvel at a technological innovation, remember the journey of Leo and his team. Their story is a testament to the power of perseverance, curiosity, and responsibility in the pursuit of groundbreaking discoveries.
What if a mysterious code held the potential to revolutionize our understanding of artificial intelligence, system management, and data processing? Today, we dive into the journey of Leo and his team as they unravel the mystery of this code, revealing its true nature and potential applications. After a series of challenges and discoveries, an important milestone emerged. Leo and his team had fully unraveled the workings of the enigmatic code. Using advanced analytical tools and algorithms, they dissected each part of the code, studying its structure, operation logic, and interaction with the domain of the proxy system. Through relentless effort, the team successfully decoded the key algorithms within the code. They discovered these algorithms not only had the capability to self-learn, but could also self-optimize based on environmental feedback. The team uncovered the core mechanism of the code, a highly complex adaptive system that could continuously evolve in a changing environment, optimizing its performance and efficiency. Through a series of simulated experiments, the team validated their understanding of the code's operating mechanism. The results confirmed the code's high adaptive ability and potential application value. Under Leo's guidance, the team prepared a detailed technical paper, comprehensively describing their understanding of the code and their experimental results. They planned to unveil this significant discovery to the scientific community. Before the public announcement, the team conducted an internal demonstration within the domain of the proxy. They showcased the operating mechanism of the code and its potential application scenarios to other teams and the management. the team began to discuss the potential practical applications of the code, including potential uses in data processing, system management, and artificial intelligence. Given the complexity and power of the code, the team deeply discussed its potential ethical and safety issues. They ensured that any future applications would strictly adhere to ethical standards and safety guidelines. Leo and his team discussed the implications of this discovery for the future development of the domain of the proxy. They devised a series of plans to translate this technological innovation into practical applications and progress. A small celebration marked this significant achievement. Though aware that much work lay ahead, this moment signified remarkable progress in their exploration of the unknown. In this chapter, Leo and his team not only demonstrated their talents and perseverance as scientists, but also their responsibility as innovators. Their comprehensive understanding of this code is a contribution to science and an important hint to the possible future direction of the domain of the proxy.
Following their comprehensive understanding of the code's workings, Leo and his team faced a crossroads. A series of internal discussions unfolded, designed to explore diverse viewpoints and potential paths. Leo set the agenda, the central themes revolving around the potential applications of the code, the risks it could pose, ethical considerations, and how to showcase their findings to the public and scientific community. The discussions were a collision of perspectives. Team members enthusiastically shared their thoughts. Some were enamored by the code's potential for technological innovation and commercial applications. Others were more concerned about the potential social and ethical impacts. Risk assessment was an integral part of the discourse. The team delved deep into the potential risks the code could pose, particularly the unpredictability and control difficulties arising from its self-evolving capabilities. Ethical responsibility took center stage in the discussions. The team emphasized that any application plan must consider the societal impact of using the code. Exploration of application areas was also a topic of interest. The team contemplated the code's prospects in various fields, including data analysis, environmental monitoring, medical diagnosis, and more, while ensuring the security and morality of such applications. Communicating with the public was a priority for Leo. The team debated how to effectively convey the complexity and potential of the code without causing misunderstanding or panic. The team also deliberated on how to present their findings to the scientific community. They planned to publish papers in reputable academic journals and present at scientific conferences. Long-term supervision and evaluation mechanisms for the code's application were also considered to ensure continuous tracking of its impact and timely adjustment of application strategies. After a series of in-depth discussions, a consensus began to form about the direction of the code's application. While differing opinions still existed, everyone agreed on the need to cautiously explore the code's potential, ensuring safety and ethical considerations. Finally, under Leo's guidance, the team crafted a detailed action plan, outlining subsequent research directions, resource allocation, timelines, and expected outcomes. This narrative showcases the internal dynamics of a team faced with a significant scientific discovery. Under Leo's leadership, the team didn't just ponder the code's innovative technological applications, but also placed a strong emphasis on ethics and social responsibility. These discussions helped the team find a balanced approach amidst complex scientific, ethical, and social factors, illuminating the path for future research and application.
A sudden surge of public attention, like a spotlight in the dark, illuminated the work of Leo and his team. The project, once confined to the realms of code breaking and cryptanalysis, was now a subject of intrigue and speculation. Opportunity and challenge danced hand in hand as the team navigated this new landscape. The spark was lit with the partial disclosure of their research findings. News outlets caught wind of these breakthrough discoveries, and reports began to circulate. Discussions about the project on social media platforms proliferated at a rapid pace, igniting curiosity and interest from the public. However, with increased visibility came increased distortion. Some media outlets, in their bid to attract attention, exaggerated the potential and risks of the project, leading to a certain degree of misconception among the public. In response, Leo and his team took proactive measures to guide public understanding. They organized a series of public lectures and seminars, explaining the scientific background, research objectives, and potential applications of the project to the public. During these public engagements, the team faced direct questions from the public, including concerns about the potential risks and ethical issues surrounding the project. With patience and clarity, Leo and his team members addressed these concerns, striving to dispel misunderstandings. To ensure accurate information was being disseminated, the team collaborated with several technology and academic media outlets. Detailed articles and interviews were published, elucidating the finer details of the project. In addition, the team leveraged social media platforms to update the public on the project's progress and share educational content. This direct interaction with the public increased the project's transparency and fostered a sense of community. Given the escalating media attention, the team members underwent media communication and public relations training to better handle media interviews and public lectures. As negative reports and public criticism surfaced, Leo guided his team to remain calm, focusing on the scientific essence of the project and avoiding getting entangled in unnecessary controversies. The team also recognized the need to manage public expectations judiciously. They clearly outlined the current stage of research and future challenges in their public statements to avoid overpromising. Through these concerted efforts, the team gradually carved out an image of a responsible and transparent scientific project. This not only boosted public acceptance of the project, but also garnered wider support for the team. In this chapter, Leo and his team learned how to strike a balance between scientific progress and public attention. Through active communication and transparent information sharing, they not only enhanced public understanding of the project, but also contributed to a positive image of scientific research in society.
Ever pondered upon the significance of safety testing in the realm of coding? It's a crucial process, often overlooked, yet it plays a pivotal role in ensuring that the code we interact with daily works flawlessly and, more importantly, securely. Imagine a group of tech enthusiasts led by a man named Leo, who developed a mysterious piece of code that sparked public interest. Recognizing the importance of ensuring the safety and reliability of this code, they embarked on a series of rigorous safety tests. The team began by formulating a comprehensive test plan. This plan aimed to assess the performance of the code under varying conditions, with a keen focus on its safety and stability. Initial testing took place in a highly controlled simulated environment. Here, the team emulated a multitude of potential operational scenarios to observe the code's response and adaptive capabilities. To gauge the performance of the code under extreme conditions, a series of stress tests were conducted. These included overloading operations, continually changing inputs, and unexpected interruptions. A deep scan for security vulnerabilities was performed using specialized security tools. This ensured there were no weak points susceptible to attacks. For objectivity and comprehensiveness, Leo enlisted external security experts to review the code. Their valuable feedback and suggestions were instrumental in enhancing the safety of the code. Considering the code might handle sensitive data, particular attention was paid to protecting user privacy. This involved implementing robust data encryption and access control measures. The team tested the code's error handling mechanism, which included error detection, log recording, and recovery procedures. After successful testing in the simulated environment, they began testing the code in scenarios closer to real-world applications, such as running it in subsystems of domain of agents. Post each testing round, the team meticulously analyzed the results and made necessary adjustments and optimizations to the code. Once all tests indicated satisfactory performance, a final safety check was conducted before deployment, ensuring the code was ready for a broader environment. Through this series of safety tests, Leo and his team not only ensured the safety and reliability of the code, but also bolstered their confidence in it. These tests laid a solid foundation for the future deployment and application of the code, and demonstrated the team's stringent requirements for safety and quality to the public and the scientific community.
Does the march of technological progress come with a moral compass? This question is not just philosophical. It has practical implications for innovators like Leo and his team. Their journey began with a project that caught public attention. Along with the increased visibility came ethical scrutiny from both the public and experts. The concerns revolved around the potential impact of their code, particularly the ethical consequences on society and individuals. In response, Leo took a proactive stance. He organized a series of ethical seminars inviting ethicists, industry experts, team members, and public representatives. These seminars became a platform for dialogue and understanding, a space where concerns could be aired and addressed. Public representatives voiced their worries about the possible misuse of the code, infringement of privacy, and autonomy. They urged the team to fully consider and address these issues. Ethicists and industry experts provided insights on how to balance technological progress with social responsibility. They emphasized the importance of transparency, accountability, and public involvement. Leo, in turn, detailed the team's perspectives and measures to address these ethical concerns, assuring that every step of the project would consider its ethical impact. Learning from these discussions, the team established a set of ethical guidelines to steer the future development of their project. These guidelines included measures for privacy protection, fair use of technology, and prevention of misuse. In addition, the team set up an internal ethical review mechanism to regularly assess the ethical risks and social impacts of the project, ensuring adherence to the ethical guidelines throughout the research process. To boost public trust, Leo decided to increase the project's transparency, regularly reporting research progress and ethical review outcomes to the public. The team maintained open communication channels with the public, responding to their queries and concerns, striving to build a positive dialogue environment. In subsequent research and applications, the team continuously revisited and adjusted their practices to ensure alignment with the ethical guidelines and public expectations. Leo also encouraged team members to enhance their understanding and awareness of ethical issues, ensuring responsible decision-making in their work. In this chapter of their journey, Leo and his team face not just technological challenges, but complex ethical dilemmas. Through active public engagement, the establishment of ethical guidelines, and the creation of a review mechanism, they demonstrated their commitment to the ethical responsibility of scientific research. They sought balance between technological innovation and social responsibility. In essence, the story of Leo and his team is a testament to the importance of ethical considerations in technological advancements. It underlines the need for balancing innovation with social responsibility, a delicate act that requires transparency, accountability, and ongoing dialogue. To navigate the ethical landscape, innovators must be proactive, adaptable, and above all, committed to a future where technology serves not just progress, but the greater good of society.
Does the lure of boundless potential justify the risk of activating a code that could change everything? This question was the spark that lit a firestorm of debate within Leo's team, as they grappled with the decision to trigger a code whose implications were as vast as they were uncertain. A schism quickly formed within the ranks. On one side, proponents heralded the activation as a breakthrough in scientific research, something that could herald unprecedented technological advancements. On the other, skeptics voiced their fears of the unpredictable consequences that could arise, including potential security risks. The team meetings grew heated, with those in favor emphasizing the importance of technological progress, while the opposition raised ethical and safety concerns. As the team leader, Leo strove to remain neutral. He listened to each member's opinions, seeking a middle ground solution that could balance the risks and rewards. In an effort to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the situation, Leo invited external technical and ethical experts to join the discussions and provide their professional opinions. A portion of the team was also assigned to create a detailed risk assessment report, examining the potential consequences of activating the code. Simultaneously, the team started exploring alternative strategies, such as partially activating the code or conducting experiments in a more controlled environment. After multiple rounds of discussions, Leo decided to put the question to a vote, respecting the opinions of each team member. The vote was tense, but in the end, the team decided not to activate the code immediately. Instead, they chose to conduct further research and safety assessments. This decision led to an adjustment in their experiment plan. They decided to test the code's functionalities on a smaller scale and in a more controlled environment. Despite the disagreements and debates, the process served to strengthen the team's cohesion. They realized that even with differing opinions, everyone was working towards the best interest of the project and the team's common goals. This chapter highlights the internal dynamics of a team when faced with a significant decision. Leo's democratic and inclusive approach helped the team effectively handle disagreements, showcasing his wisdom and responsibility as a leader. It was not just an exploration of technology, but a crucial test of the team's collaboration and decision-making abilities.
After an in-depth discussion and democratic vote within the team to pause the full activation of the code, a surprising twist occurred. A part of the code was unexpectedly activated during a routine test due to an operational error, thrusting the project into an unexpected climax. The team was immediately alerted to this incident. Swiftly, they shifted into emergency response mode. Under the leadership of Leo, team members began assessing the system's state and the impact of the activation. In an attempt to prevent the situation from escalating, the team enacted emergency control measures. Their aim was to limit the code's influence to the smallest possible scope. In the hours following the activation, the team closely monitored the code's behavior and the system's responses. To their surprise, the code exhibited high stability and adaptability. Despite its accidental activation, the code displayed characteristics that surpassed the team's expectations. It excelled at handling complex tasks and even demonstrated the ability to autonomously correct errors. While the code showed promising signs, the team remained vigilant about potential ethical and safety issues. Leo convened the team once again to discuss how to manage this unexpected situation. After a heated debate, the team decided to maintain the partial activation of the code temporarily, while continuing to monitor its performance and impact closely. Recognizing the significance of the partial activation, Leo decided to transparently inform the public about the situation, explaining what had happened and how the team was managing it. Throughout the period of partial activation, the team continually assessed the risks to ensure that it wouldn't adversely affect domain of the proxy or the public. This unexpected activation brought new insights to the team, but also added uncertainty to the project. The team faced the decision of whether to turn this accident into a new research opportunity. The climax of this chapter lies in the unexpected activation event. It not only brought new technical insights to the team, but also challenged their decision-making, ethical responsibility, and crisis management skills. Faced with this unplanned situation, Leo and his team had to balance the relationship between technological advancement and potential risks to make the decision most beneficial to the project and society.
What happens when the unexpected part of a code suddenly activates, potentially triggering a risk of an emergency? How would you respond to prevent a potential system crash? In a world where coding is the backbone of our technology, this scenario is not simply a hypothetical situation. It's a real-life tale of Leo and his team, who found themselves in the middle of an unexpected coding emergency. When the team realized that a part of their code had been activated unexpectedly, they immediately sprang into action, conducting a comprehensive assessment of their system. This served to pinpoint the extent of the code activation and its possible impacts. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Leo promptly established an emergency command center. Gathering key members of the team, this center served as a hub to coordinate their response measures. As a preventive measure, the team implemented system isolation. They separated the affected parts from the rest of the system, aiming to prevent a potential chain reaction that could escalate the situation. The team then kept a close eye on the system's key operational parameters. This constant monitoring allowed them to detect any anomalies swiftly, enabling a rapid response.
To safeguard against a potential system crash, the team backed up all critical data. This ensured that in the worst-case scenario, they wouldn't lose vital information. Throughout this emergency response, communication was key. Leo ensured that lines of communication within the team remained open, enabling the quick relay of commands and information. The team also sought assistance from other expert teams within their organization, amplifying their ability to respond to the complex situation. They developed multiple emergency plans to address various potential outcomes, ranging from complete code activation to a total system crash. Leo provided real-time updates to the organization's management, ensuring they were aware of the latest developments and could provide additional support if necessary. Given the public interest in their project, the team also prepared public information updates. This allowed for quick dissemination of accurate information if required. Through this series of swift and orderly emergency response measures, Leo and his team successfully controlled the situation, preventing a potential system crash. This process tested their technical abilities and crisis management skills, showcasing their calm and professionalism in the face of an emergency. In summary, the key points discussed today were immediate assessment, establishing an emergency command center, system isolation measures, monitoring key parameters, backing up critical data, ensuring open communication, seeking expert assistance, developing emergency plans, providing real-time updates to management, and preparing public information updates. These steps exemplify a model response to a coding emergency, highlighting the importance of quick assessment, strategic planning, clear communication, and the ability to stay calm under pressure. Remember, in the world of coding, being prepared for the unexpected is key to averting potential crises.
What happens when an unexpected code activation throws your entire system into a state of emergency? How can one manage the risk that come along with it? Today, we dive into the story of Leo and his team, who did just that. In the face of an unanticipated code activation, Leo and his team found themselves staring down the barrel of a potential crisis. Their response was nothing short of exemplary, a masterclass in risk management. First off the bat, they performed an emergency risk assessment. They rapidly assessed the immediate impact of the code activation, analyzing its effect on the system, any signs of instability, and potential security vulnerabilities. Next, they implemented stringent monitoring. The team set up robust real-time monitoring measures to continuously track the code behavior and system performance, which included monitoring system performance metrics and unusual activity. One of the critical steps they took was to limit the reach of the code activation. In a bid to minimize risk, the team worked tirelessly to confine the realm of the code's activation. They ensured the code operated within a controlled environment, preventing it from spreading to other parts of the system. They also prepared for potential threats. Emergency plans were drawn up for a variety of potential threats, including data breaches, system overloads, and unexpected operations. Fearing for data security, the team bolstered data protection measures. These included encryption and access controls to prevent any unauthorized access. Leo scheduled regular status reports to management and key stakeholders, maintaining transparency and trust. This ensured everyone involved was kept in the loop about the current status and measures taken. To ensure they could respond swiftly to any changes, the team established a rapid feedback loop. Any key findings were immediately reported and evaluated, allowing for quick action. Collaboration with other expert teams within the agent's domain was also key. They shared information and strategies to collectively tackle the challenges brought about by the code activation. And when necessary, the team was prepared to implement mitigating measures. These included slowing down the code's operation or temporarily disabling certain functions to alleviate system pressure. Through these efforts, they successfully controlled the risks brought about by the activation. Despite a tense situation, their effective collaboration and swift reactions ensured system stability and safety. In this chapter of their journey, Leo and his team displayed exceptional crisis management skills in an emergency situation. Not only did they successfully control the risks, they also strengthened the entire team's adaptability in the face of unknown challenges, preparing them for potential challenges in the future.
What happens when a team of tech enthusiasts faces a decision that could change the trajectory of their future research and potentially the fate of their project, Domain of the Proxy? This is the story of Leo and his team as they grappled with whether to fully activate a mysterious piece of code. After a series of intense emergency responses and risk management, the team found themselves at a crossroads. Leo organized a full team meeting to discuss the pros and cons of activating the code. Every team member was encouraged to voice their perspectives and concerns. During the meeting, the team revisited their experiences and lessons learned thus far in dealing with the code activation. They analyzed the capabilities and potential risks the code presented. The team also sought advice from external experts, individuals with deep understanding of the potential and risks associated with the code. A major focus of the meeting was a detailed analysis of the potential risks and rewards of fully activating the code. Worst-case scenarios were considered. With public expectations and attention on their shoulders, the team revisited their ethical responsibilities, particularly issues that could affect user privacy and data security. After a heated discussion, Leo proposed a democratic voting process to make the final decision. Each team member had the opportunity to express their opinion. The result of the vote showed that the majority supported full activation of the code, although a fraction of the team still had reservations. Recognizing the need for safeguards, Leo decided to implement a rigorous monitoring and evaluation system alongside the full activation of the code to ensure any unexpected situations could be detected and handled promptly. The team prepared a statement for the public, announcing their decision. The statement explained the reasoning behind the decision, emphasizing the safety measures and ethical guidelines the team would adhere to. With the decision made, Leo and his team prepared to face new challenges and opportunities. They recognized this as an important milestone and a new beginning. This narrative showcases Leo and his team's thoughtful deliberation and sense of responsibility when faced with a significant decision. Through a democratic and transparent process, they considered not just the technical prospects, but also their ethical and societal responsibilities. Their decision marked a step into a new, uncharted territory, ready to explore the possibilities and challenges the code could bring.
Imagine a world where code is the heartbeat of our digital existence, where every click, every swipe, every interaction is a symphony of zeros and ones. Now, what if this code could evolve, adapt, and improve? Welcome to the dawn of a new era, where the decision to activate the code has birthed a transformative future. The story of this transformation begins with Leo and his team, who made the pivotal decision to fully activate the code, ushering the platform Agent's Domain into a new phase of development. This decision, though filled with promise, was also accompanied by the unknown. A simple activation ceremony marked the start of this new phase. With the symbolic push of the activation button by Leo, the era of change was initiated. As the code sprang to life, a real-time monitoring system was set up by the team to closely observe the impact of the code on the Agent's Domain system, ensuring smooth operation. Not long after the activation, the team observed the first signs of positive change. The system ran more efficiently, and data processing capabilities saw a remarkable improvement. The other teams and departments within Agent's Domain began to adapt to the newly activated code. Initial compatibility issues arose but were quickly resolved. With the system's efficiency boost, the end user experienced significant improvements, including faster response times and more accurate data processing results. A feedback mechanism was established by the team to collect insights from users and other teams, allowing for continuous optimization of the system. Even though the code ran smoothly, regular safety checks were conducted by the team to ensure no potential security vulnerabilities or abnormal behaviors went unnoticed. The team kept the public updated on the effects of the code activation through media and social platforms, maintaining transparency and fostering trust in the project. The successful activation of the code sparked a series of new research projects, exploring the potential applications of the code in other areas. As Agents Domain entered this new phase, Leo and his team faced a world of possibilities and opportunities. They realized that this was only the beginning. The real challenges and explorations were just getting started. This chapter marks the entry of Agents Domain into a brand new era under the guidance of Leo and his team. The full activation of the code not only brought about a leap in technology, but also opened new doors for the entire field. The team marches on in this exciting new era, fueled by curiosity for the unknown and a passion for innovation.
What does it take to adapt to a new system? What challenges might one face in this process? It's a journey that involves unlearning, relearning, and constant evolution. And this is exactly the journey embarked upon when the code for the domain of agents was fully activated, bringing about a shift not just in the system itself, but also posing adaptation challenges for the agents and human users alike. To help agents and users adapt to the new system, the team initiated a series of training and guidance activities. These activities aimed to introduce the new features of the code and the best practices for using it. Next, to enhance the user experience, the team adjusted the user interface of the domain of agents, making it more intuitive and user-friendly, especially when it came to displaying complex data and system feedback. The team established a feedback loop, encouraging agents and human users to share their experiences and any issues they encountered. To continuously improve the system, observation and analysis played a crucial role. The team closely monitored the operation of the new system, analyzing interaction data between agents and users to assess system performance and user adaptation. In the early stages, some old applications and tools encountered compatibility issues. The team responded swiftly, providing necessary updates and fixes. To further assist users in adapting to the system, user support services were strengthened, including online help, FAQs, and real-time technical support. As the new system stabilized, collaboration between human users and agents grew stronger. The team encouraged both parties to jointly explore the possibilities of the new system. The introduction of the new system also led to increased community activities within the domain of agents. Many users and agents participated in discussions, sharing experiences and creativity. Based on feedback from users and agents, the team continuously optimized various aspects of the system, including performance tuning, feature upgrades, and interface improvements. Over time, agents and human users gradually adapted to the new way the system operated. They began to use the new features of the system more effectively, exploring new ways of working and creating. In summary, as the domain of agents entered a new phase of development, agents and human users faced the challenges of learning and adaptation. Through the efforts of the team and the interaction of the community, the new system was gradually widely accepted and began to show its true potential. The role of Leo and his team was pivotal in helping all users transition smoothly to the new system.
A group of tech enthusiasts and forward-looking users have shown immense interest and passion for the new system. They actively explore the system's new features, share their experiences, and offer constructive feedback. On the other hand, a group of conservatives express concerns about the stability and security of the new system. They approach the changes with caution, fearing potential privacy and security issues. Media coverage of the new system varies. Some reports focus on the technological innovations and potential applications, while others highlight potential risks and challenges. Social media platforms are abuzz with discussions about the new system. Many users share their experiences, raise questions, and exchange solutions. Deep analysis and discussions about the new system's technical details and long-term impact take place on technology and professional forums. Experts and tech enthusiasts lead these conversations. Government departments and regulatory bodies show concern for the safety and compliance of the new system. Some have begun collaborating with the system's team to ensure it meets relevant standards. Experts and scholars in the education sector are exploring how to integrate the new system into teaching and research. Some universities and research institutions have started offering related courses and seminars. The business world shows a keen interest in the potential commercial applications of the new system. Some companies are considering how to leverage the system's capabilities for product development and market analysis. On a social and cultural level, the new system sparks broader discussions about the future of artificial intelligence and human-machine coexistence. These diverse viewpoints are drawing widespread attention and debate. Over time, public perception and adaptation to the new system are gradually reaching a balance. While diverse views and reactions persist, society at large is beginning to accept and adapt to this change. In conclusion, the diverse reactions to the new system's activation paint a complex picture of society's mixed emotions and expectations towards technological progress. This diversity indicates the variety of voices and needs that the team must consider and respond to in their ongoing work. The future of the new system hinges on this intricate dance between innovation and adaptation.
Ever wondered what kind of challenges a team might face when a new technological system is launched? Take a journey with us into the world of the domain of delegates, where Leo and his team are navigating the uncharted waters of their newly implemented system. The complexity of the new system demands consistent technical maintenance and upgrades. The team is tested not just on their technical prowess, but also their ability to adapt and innovate. They are tasked with ensuring the system runs smoothly while swiftly tackling any lurking technical glitches. As the system's capabilities expand, the team grapples with the challenge of handling and managing an overwhelming amount of data. They are compelled to devise effective data management strategies, safeguarding data security and privacy. The introduction of advanced features in the new system necessitates user adaptability training. The team is responsible for providing training and support, ensuring users reap the full benefits of these new features. With the activation of the new system, fresh security risks emerge. The team is on constant vigil, guarding against data breaches and hacker attacks. As the system evolves with a high degree of intelligence, ethical considerations become a continuous point of focus. The team has to ensure all operations align with ethical standards, especially when handling sensitive data. Communication with the public becomes crucial as the system develops. The team is tasked with explaining the workings of the new system, addressing public queries and concerns. The new system's capabilities open up a realm of possibilities for various applications. The team begins exploring its potential applications in areas like healthcare, environmental monitoring, and education. In the face of these new opportunities, the team seeks collaborations with other research institutions and business partners to jointly develop new applications and services. In order to maintain their technological edge, the team engages in sustained innovation and research, seeking new ways to enhance and optimize the system. Finally, one of the major challenges the team faces is adapting to the rapidly changing technological environment. They need to stay flexible and agile, ready to swiftly adapt to new demands and challenges. In this chapter, the activation of the new system brings unprecedented opportunities to the domain of delegates, but also ushers in a host of new challenges. Leo and his team continue to wield their expertise and innovative spirit in this new era, tackling various challenges while exploring the limitless potential of the new system. To recap, the main challenges faced with the new system include technical maintenance, data management, user training, security risks, ethical considerations, public communication, exploring new application areas, establishing partnerships, continuous innovation, and adapting to a rapidly changing environment. But with each challenge, there's an opportunity for the team to step up, innovate, and make the most of their new technological system.
Can the relentless pursuit of technological advancement coexist harmoniously with our ethical responsibilities? Are these two entities mutually exclusive, or can they find a middle ground? To find answers, we delve into the story of Leo and his team, who have been treading this tightrope in their new venture, the cutting-edge system known as the agent's domain. The complexity and potential impact of this new system prompted Leo's team to establish an ethics guidance committee. This committee, comprised of ethicists, tech experts, and societal representatives, oversees the ethical practices of the system. An intricate ethical operational framework was created by the committee to guide the team's decisions in research and application of the new system. Every new feature and update undergoes an ethical review to ensure it aligns with the established ethical standards. In the realm of user data, privacy and security take center stage.
The team rigorously adheres to data protection regulations, demonstrating their commitment to safeguarding user information. Open, transparent communication is maintained with the public, with routine disclosures of system updates and ethical review outcomes. This practice fosters trust in the project. As with any endeavor of this magnitude, moral dilemmas inevitably surface. Balancing individual privacy with public safety, for instance, has been a topic of intense discussion within the Ethics Committee. To ensure that all team members uphold ethical standards in their daily work, they undergo training to heighten their awareness of ethics and data protection. Public participation and feedback are encouraged, with the team collecting opinions through surveys, community meetings, and online forums. This engagement ensures that the team is attuned to the public sentiment and can adjust their approach accordingly. The team's commitment to integrating ethics into their drive for tech innovation is unwavering. They strive to align technological development with societal values, proving that ethics and technology are not mutually exclusive, but can, in fact, coexist. Regular self-assessments are conducted by the team, reflecting on whether their work meets the highest ethical standards and identifying areas of improvement. In summary, Leo and his team have demonstrated a commitment to balancing technological advancement with ethical responsibility. This balance not only reflects their sense of duty as scientists and engineers, but also their concern for societal well-being. As we delve into the era of rapid technological development, their story serves as a reminder of the critical role ethics play in shaping our future.
Consider this. How will the future unfold for teams navigating the uncharted territories of the domain of agents in the new system? Each team member is not just grappling with technological and ethical challenges as part of a collective, but also contemplating their personal and professional futures. Reflect on career progression. As the project succeeds and the team's reputation soars, many members begin to ponder their professional path. For some, this might mean pursuing higher-level technical or managerial positions. Consider skill enhancement and transition. Some team members opt to continually hone their technical skills to meet the increasingly complex system demands. At the same time, others contemplate transitioning into roles such as project management or ethical consulting. Reflect on academic pursuits. For those members brimming with passion for research, the success of the new system opens up possibilities for further academic pursuits. They might engage in authoring academic papers or presenting their work at scholarly conferences. Consider team restructuring. With changing project needs and the evolution of individual career goals, the team structure may undergo reformation. Leo encourages team members to find their best fit while ensuring overall team efficiency and harmony. Reflect on the addition of new members. As the team's reputation escalates, new talents start to join. This infuses the team with fresh vitality and innovative thinking, and also affords existing members opportunities for learning and growth. Consider the balance between personal goals and the team mission. While pursuing personal career development, team members also realize the need to strike a balance between personal objectives and the overall team mission. Reflect on the importance of lifelong learning. In the face of a constantly changing tech environment, team members recognize the significance of lifelong learning. They participate in various trainings and workshops, continually updating their knowledge and skills. Consider career planning guidance. As the team leader, Leo provides guidance and advice on career planning. He encourages team members to make wise choices based on their interests and career goals. Reflect on the cultivation of team culture. In this era of change, fostering a team culture becomes particularly important. Leo emphasizes creating a supportive, open, and innovative work environment. Consider individual and team growth. Ultimately, each team member's personal development and career decisions impact the future of the team. As the team faces new tech challenges, it also continuously evolves and grows. In this chapter, Leo and his team face challenges not only as a collective, but each member also undergoes personal exploration and development. This interplay of individual and team-level development mutually reinforces each other, collectively propelling the domain of agents towards a brighter future. To summarize, the future of teams in the new system involves a complex interplay of individual career progression, skill enhancement, academic pursuits, team restructuring, addition of new members, balancing personal goals with team mission, lifelong learning, career planning guidance, and the cultivation of team culture. Each of these components contributes to the overall growth and evolution of the team, thereby shaping the future of the domain of agents. The key takeaway? The future of teams lies in the collective growth of its members, in their shared mission, and in their adaptability to the ever-changing technological landscape.